Do you ever get the itch to just draw? Not paint, not ink, draw. That happened to me the other day. So I created a couple of pieces in my Blick Studio drawing pad. It's 80-pound paper, which is nice. I hadn't done much in it yet, so it was fun to flex my fingers and play. Unfortunately, there's no footage of that. So here's another drawing session, specifically for recording purposes. To start, I'm going to show you just how little I've done in this pad so far via a quick flip through. This is the original concept piece for a video from about 5 months ago where I recreated it with a glass dip pen, watercolor, ink, and colored pencil. This is a rough draft of the Darkwing Duck portrait I painted with Magello Mission Gold watercolors, featuring their dioxazine violet. Because DW isn't called the Purple Poultry for nothing. I apologize for the image quality here. No, not the drawing itself, but rather the studio lighting issues. I'd fiddled with the camera settings, and boy, do I regret it. Thankfully, I was able to tweak most of the footage to my satisfaction, but this part was a wash, as in a washout. Producer Mike has come to the rescue, and things should look better in future videos. This drawing was done with a Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil in the color French Gray. This isn't my first stab at an Animal Crossing character. Previously, I'd done Tom Nook with ink and wash. For Blathers the Owl, I used a mid-ultramarine light fast colored pencil from Derwent. Some people, like Blathers, are squeamish about bugs. Others get heebie-jeebies from bitten down nails, in which case, sorry. But consider how I feel, especially since there's a shelf full of nail polish staring me in the face. All of those reds, greens, blues, golds, and purples, and nothing to put them on. Longtime viewers may see the irony of a hand-centric session happening after I'd ravaged my nails during a weak moment. It's like that Twilight Zone episode where, thanks to an apocalypse, a book lover can finally do all the reading he wants, only to have his glasses fall and break on him. Or maybe it's not so much like that. But hey, at least I don't have jazz hands. I recently watched the incredible Burt Wonderstone, a movie about stage magicians. And who has jazzier hands than a magician? Nobody. But I've seen some YouTubers that come close. After those pieces, I wanted to draw something from real life. But nothing in the studio was screaming, "Draw me!" So I resorted to what I'm sure many desperate artists have in the past, and that's to draw my own left hand. Just some light strokes to get the shape and size down first. Then it was defining, darkening, and shading. I was pleased with the result. But then it occurred to me, this was a prime opportunity for some subtly suggestive text. Who needs jazz hands when you've got mind powers? Does anyone else remember the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon, The Adventures of Gulliver? I mostly recall Glum the Lilliputian with the defeatist attitude, and as I worked on the subliminal call to action, I could hear Glum's voice droning, "It'll never work." Funny, the things that stick with us. My exposure to The Adventures of Gulliver was through the Banana Splits show. I expect most people know the theme song, even if they've never watched a single episode, which is probably for the best, since the show was dippy. But did you know there was a new Banana Splits movie a few years ago? Yeah, and it was a horror comedy. I actually recorded another session after this one. It was a page in my pen and ink logbook featuring one of my new fountain pen inks. Too bad I had the overhead can lights on, which resulted in footage that was completely washed out. That means I have to redo that session. And that's a bummer because I was really proud of my productivity and doing 2 projects in one day. Usually I'm with Titus Andromedon when he told Kimmy Schmidt, but I already did something today. Never mind, my something was slingshotting balloons in Animal Crossing. It counts, just like bemoaning the lost glories of youth counts. Oh, is it sign-off time already? I'm happy to share this drawing session with you. Yeah, I had an itch, and I scratched it. And boy, does that sound off-putting. Even more so than bugs, nail-biting, or jazz hands. But let's not dwell on the negative. There are 70, count 'em, 70 sheets in this drawing pad. Who knows what other body parts its future holds? Until next time, stay artsy, my friends.